Okay, well, Emma, solid win out there today. Just give us your overall thoughts on the match.
Yeah, I'm so happy with today's match to have got through. Not easy. Rebecca is really tricky to play because she can light up the court and take the racket out of your hand for a few games and then make some errors. So it's very difficult to kind of stay on the whole time. But I'm happy with how I could regroup in the first set and come back. And yeah, I was pretty clinical in the second.
Well, Emma, just wanted to ask what the atmosphere was like on court. It seemed like a pretty big noise when you won and was pretty packed. Just, yeah, if you talk about that and the event so far.
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere here, the last matches I've played, singles, doubles, it's been amazing. Even for the doubles, you know, there's full stands on a big court. It's really nice to feel the support, feel the love. And I love playing in moments like this with big crowds, and yeah, they're all supporting me, which is nice playing as a Brit here. And yeah, I mean, it's been a really nice event at the HSBC Championships, and I'm so happy that the women have an event here.
You like this venue?
Yeah, I love it. I hope that the tournament can stay here for longer.
Congratulations, Emma. You're back at British #1. How important is that to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but I wouldn't say it's the most important thing for me. You know, I think having Katie in front, it was nice for me to have something to chase. And now I'm sure she's going to enjoy that with me. And the grass season is still young, and so is the rest of the season. But regardless, I think, as I said earlier in the week, we have a healthy competition between us two. I want to see her do well. She wants to see me do well. And it was nice to also play doubles with her this week. But yeah, I think we have a very strong team right now in the GB team. Me, Katie, Sonne, Heather, Fran, everyone is doing well, and yeah, it's going to be a strong team for the end of the year in Shenzhen.
Hey Emma, well played. You've obviously worked on your serve a lot with Mark when you were in LA. I'm just curious, it's obviously been good, and I think it's been really effective. So what has helped you to kind of, like technically, what has helped it to improve? Like what have you found has helped to improve your serve?
Yeah, I mean, I changed my action from, you know, a shorter action earlier on in the year. It's a lot longer, and I think I'm still kind of finding out the rhythm and the timing of it, because it is longer, which means, you know, I don't have as much time with the ball toss. So it's balancing that. But I think the more I practice it and do it every day, I think the more I'm going to click into it. But I know this action has a higher potential and a higher ceiling than the other one, so I think I need to stick with it for a bit. And yeah, I'm happy to also get some good kind of payoffs from like the work we've been doing on the grass courts, where the courts are slightly faster and it takes the serves well.
Emma, Wimbledon have said today their top priority is protecting players and security for everyone when the championships start. That's for everyone. Do you welcome those calls to protect stars on the grounds?
Yeah, of course. I think you know, feeling safe, feeling secure is extremely important. I think you know, playing at home, there's heightened attention. But I mean, for me, whenever I've played at Wimbledon, I felt very well protected, very safe. So I'm looking forward to going there, and I don't think yeah, I'll feel much of a difference.
Just what are the kind of positives of longer motion then? Is it power? Is it rhythm? Like, yeah, what do you get from it?
Yeah, I think you know, as I set into it, I think in bigger moments, it's easier to kind of stay loose through it. Whereas the other one, if you're a little bit tense, a little bit tight, it's probably harder because you're kind of manually lifting your arm up rather than it kind of flowing with gravity. So I think that's one benefit. And I think the other is if I practice it more, I think I can probably get better trajectory and angles in the court. So yeah, I'm working on that, but I mean, I still think there's a long way to go on it.
I just wanted to ask, for Jack, this will be his first Wimbledon, maybe coming in as like a huge star and loads of expectation. You had that, I mean, you've had that lots, but first, I guess, in 21 as you went through, and then certainly 22 coming back as a Grand Slam champion. How did you find that? And yeah, I guess like how you think he will, or what you would say to him to help manage that?
Yeah, I mean, I know Jack is an incredible competitor, great tennis player, and I think when he's out there in those moments on the court, all he is thinking, all he is seeing is that yellow tennis ball, and I think he shuts off the crowd and the pressure really well. And yeah, I don't really know a fighter like him. He competes incredibly well, and I think he'll do just fine.
How do you find it? Does it lift you? Is it an added pressure, the Wimbledon home crowd?
I'm not sure. I think in the beginning, before my first round here, I was very nervous. But as I kind of get out on the court and I see how much, the crowd is pulling and how much enjoyment I'm also having out there, I think there are certain moments on the court when I'm smiling and it's just spontaneous and it comes out, and I think that is when I'm at my best. But yeah, it's definitely emphasized by, playing here, and it's an amazing crowd and, the support as well.
Hi, Emma. You said in your previous match that you were sort of locked in, and that was one of the reasons for the victory. How did you feel out there today?
I think I was locked in at the start. I think I gave myself a really good lead and a good cushion. I wouldn't say it was my cleanest performance, to be honest, throughout. Even in the second set, love 40, just a couple second serve returns that I probably wouldn't usually miss. But I think I was also gaining a lot of wins from taking the ball on, so I couldn't be too down on myself. But the thing I'm most happy about is how I kind of refocused after 5-love to 5-4 in the first set, and then just kind of came out in the second again.
Hi Emma, yesterday in the doubles it felt like as the match went on you kind of became this solid brick wall at the net and nothing was getting past you, or you were hitting winners and stuff. Just curious, did it feel like that for you, and do you feel like having that extra time on the match court is beneficial for you to try things like that out? Would you want to do it more in the future when the schedule allows?
Yeah, I do want to play more doubles. I think I've found it really difficult, to be honest, as I said, on court, trying to turn it over. I'm not used to kind of losing and still being in the tournament, so that was really hard to get my mind around, and today kind of coming out and refocusing. But yeah, it meant a lot to me, and I didn't want to let Katie down, and I felt like maybe in the second I made a few errors, and 3-all, the drive volley at Sudden Death Juice, just those things kind of lived in my head a little bit rent-free. But I think the time that I spent on the doubles court for sure helped me for my first round here, and then I think it can improve my volley skills. And today I picked off a few great volleys that, I wasn't really thinking, but it happened naturally, and it was instinctive, and that could have, maybe been a part of playing some dubs.
Yeah, hi Emma. You mentioned on court how much the crowd helped you in that first set out there today. Last Brit in the singles, how much you think you helped your support, their support going on? And just can you have a quick word on both of your potential opponents, whoever you're going to face tomorrow?
Yeah, Chinwen's obviously top 10 in the world. She's had an amazing year. Great last couple tournaments, last few months on the tour, and I think she's very dangerous. Top seed, definitely the favorite, but I think I've had 2 good matches here, and looking forward if it's her. But at the same time, McCartney, I've played her before. She's also very dangerous and loves, the fast surface, plays very flat and low. So both of them are going to be a challenge.
And just on the crowd, your support today, and as the last Brit left in now?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to going out there. The guys start next week, but for me, I'm just trying to stay as focused as I possibly can. And the crowd, hopefully they can pull for me tomorrow, regardless of who I play.